It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from KC. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go right back to Algier. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. To throw is Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. A pickup there of 13, and the Chiefs have a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Whoa! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Motion man is Hyatt. Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Vegas. He'll look to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Algier. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll go fighting for the marker. He loses the football. And the defense has it. It always feels like it's a safe play. Just have the quarterback keep it, get that first down, try to extend it. But here it's not free, and the defense will take over.
Yeah, the priorities of a quarterback sneak, Mike, are A, get the first down, B, protect yourself, but C, protect the ball. And he was not able to do the third part of that act, and he's going to cough it up now and give the ball right back to this defense.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down. On comes the Chiefs punter. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
A run here with Algier. He'll get about 2. Willie Gay with the stop. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That complete to Algier. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. They'll look to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 38 yards. He can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just seems like the quarterback and the wide receiver just aren't quite on the same page. That's a throw we've seen them make time and time again throughout the year, and on this one, just a little bit off.
Back to the air once more on second down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to only about the 23. So we have a 10-point game here at halftime. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. A hit, and he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Blown back in the... Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. One of the Raiders has got it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. First down, Las Vegas. They'll run on first down without Algier. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. They'll go again here with Algier. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Back to throw. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Algier. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
Algier going to try to bust his way in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Algier. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Now a run on 1st down. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man. That's the tight end, Gray. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
A handoff to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. They send him right out of the slot. He's got room at the 30. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. From the gun, here's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They motion the slot man left. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Here's the option, running right. They pitch it to Pacheco, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will get out in front, 17-7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. Taking off.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter 3rd down attempt.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete. It's Myles. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Melton.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.